I almost didn't stream World in a Jar tonight because I've been spending so much time on MCC Island trying to like figure out how to be good at PvP in Minecraft, because I apparently suck at PvP in Minecraft. So that's what I've been doing. No, I was debating MCC. However, Lucid I would do too, especially because, you know, Altair's there currently looking for netherite and stuff. But yeah, no, we're gonna do World in a Jar, and I will continue to suck at MCC Island on my own time, so you all don't have to see how much I suck at it. But without further ado, I think I've wasted enough of everybody's time. We can actually get back to our regularly scheduled programming. And where we left off last time, which I ran over there to take a screenshot after the last video, or last stream. Where we left off last time was we finally connected up to this, but I haven't actually gone into this yet. So we're gonna do that as a team here, because in here somewhere, obviously, is the sponge. You'll listen to me talk 24. Hey, I appreciate that. I could listen to you talk 20. Most of the people that watch your streams could listen to you talk 24/7 as well, and you know that. I feel like that's like the top comment is like, Death, your voice is so calming, man. I love listening to you. Nothing up here. Dang. Okay. Well, at least we checked. It's true. It's legit about just me yapping 24/7. Maybe I should just make a 24-hour video, 24 hours long of me yapping, and see how many of you actually believe that. Dude, I'm telling you, it's your voice is calming. It's calming. I see it. I almost just walked off that ledge. Okay, well, there's definitely a sponge in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. You'll fall asleep to my 24-hour video. That's fair. Let's we'll span this gap now. Yeah, I feel like, you know, when my 24-hour series is done, I might just turn it into one big video. I'm actually being serious about that. Just to have it be like, if anybody wants just to see this all in one bit, who maybe didn't want to watch, you know, starting on episode 9, like tomorrow's episode 9, you know, that's what I'm thinking, is like, just put it all in one, and if people want to watch it like that, fantastic, and if people don't, then whatever, I still made it. So yeah, no, yeah, Death's accent is just something else. What do we got in here? Oh my gosh, we got all the things in here. Channeling, I don't have a trident. Can't do anything with that. All right, let's pop up and look again here. Yeah, the editor, the person watching snoozing, the editor being myself is like, oh my god, I have to throw this all into one video. The nice thing is how I've done, because I do that like super set in place intro for the 24-hour series, it's very much like I could just kind of turn it into whatever and have like, I could make it its own thing and not have to worry too hard, because it really is just like intro into video. Oh god, how do we do this one, guys? This is a even amount of spacing. Oh gosh. Well, maybe we'll do one here. Oh gosh, I don't want to do it like this, but we'll do it like that, I guess. We could throw a lantern on that one. Maybe we'll do another one over here on this side. Dude, I was so exhausted today. I have to be entirely honest. I fell asleep editing my 24-hour video today. And it's, I hope nobody takes that as because it's boring. It's just because I'm exhausted. But that being said, the 24-hour video for tomorrow is very much a, you know, we had to get around to organizing our things and to actually, like, you know, making a house and things. So it's a little slower in pace, but ooh, that's a good point. Break the glass. You're a smart cookie, Mr. Timothy. Yeah, I will do that. Long ago, people would post a 30-second intro. No one got mad, but then the ads plus the intro plus the people now. Yeah, that's true. The good thing is, well, as far as I know, does YouTube put ads on my video? They don't pay me for that. So if they do, they don't pay me for it. All I'm saying. So, but if they put ads on my videos, I apologize that you have to deal with ads and then me doing an intro. But I hope my intro is amusing enough. That's silly. That's sad. They don't pay me for that yet. That being said, I have 100 hours left until YouTube pays me. There's my fun little fact. I am at 3,900 hours as of today, which is wild, insane to me. Is this too tall? 1, 2, 3. They're all this tall, right? Hold on. Are they all this tall? Am I dumb? 1, 2, 3, 4. Over. Okay. No, we're not dumb. We'll go get some other things. That's wild. I guess I had no clue. Yeah, well, and I also think just with like allergies and things, like, I mean, last stream I was getting my butt kicked by allergies. I'm still kind of, I don't know if you can hear it, like still kind of nasally. That I feel like that also doesn't help with the being tired or not being tired. But thanks, Sky. Yeah, I mean, that would get me there. Theoretically, like I've mentioned this before, I've got this calendar and this spreadsheet that I keep to just kind of track things and see where we're at and stuff. Theoretically, next Thursday, no, what is that, the 24th, is the day. However, I won't know about it until the 29th or whatever, 5 days after, because that's how YouTube stuff works. But should it all work as planned, that is what it'll be. So, fun little fact. Yeah. Yeah, that is awesome. Death 1500's a big deal. Once, I mean, it just only scales from there. Plus, you have so many people to watch your streams every day. It's like 300 something, like, as your normal number, which is insane. That's awesome. Onion soup does do wonders. That's true. We need to make some French onion soup. V makes a really, really good French onion soup that I could go for that pretty much anytime. That would be pretty dang good. We do not have enough iron to make more lanterns, so we're gonna hold in the lanterns for now. French onion with hard crushed cheese, absolutely. Yep. She also home makes the bread. Zen, what big old project are you working on? I finally, obviously you saw this, but I finally got around to getting to catch up on your video, and that I realized that you didn't post one on Sunday. So what's the, well, maybe don't spoil what your project is, but I'm assuming you're working on a big project. Oh, I bet that's good. Cabbage in there, yeah. I gotta say, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. Brussels sprouts, fantastic. I love Brussels sprouts. Genuinely, I do. Oh, we were good. That's right, there we go. That's fair. Dude, it's been so busy at work for me too. I actually, V and I were just talking about this today of just like, I might need to take a day or two off of work. Cause like we had our vacation, what, a couple weeks ago? But we were helping my aunt and uncle move, so it wasn't like we were taking like a real break or anything. And I still am just feeling exhausted, and then like still having to work and stuff. It's like, so I feel that I might be en route for some time off Not necessarily from videos and things, but just from work and other things for a little while. But I hope all is well, though. Yeah, that's fair. I'm excited to see it when it's ready. Let's see. So that is 1, 2. We got to do one more for our 3 staircase as we have done up to this point. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. And now we just get to carry this all the way across. Nah, Brussels sprouts are good. If you think Brussels sprouts are bad, you haven't had good Brussels sprouts. And I stand on that belief for life. Nice. I'm glad that you started recording the next episode. I gotta say, I'm very serious about the comment I left under your video. I like, for whatever reason, I was just struggling so hard with like kind of figuring out the nuance of the create mod. And then watching your most recent video, I was like, oh, wait, hold on. I kind of get it now. So Mexico has its own army kitchen crew for their soldiers' meals daily. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, there's a witch over here. This feels like not the safest place to be. Can I get these pieces? Oh, I can. Nice. Oh, look at it's Fia. He's right there. For those that don't know, Fia is my cat. Oh my gosh, I did this perfectly. Look at this. Well, I'm glad that it was motivating. I thought that was a really great video. I really liked it. Are we out? Oh, no, we're not. I need to actually work on my video for this week. So do I. I will probably be working on this Sunday's video tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Somewhere in there. So if you need any side character interactions, let me know, because I will probably be working on mine. Comida pica. Little food. Is that what that means, Marky? Not gonna lie, bro. The only thing that always gets me is garlic. I can eat it, but it's hard for me. Okay, I'm torn on garlic because I freaking love garlic in things, but I couldn't eat garlic straight. If you just have me eat garlic straight, I probably couldn't do it. But like garlic bread, fantastic. Pasta with garlic on it, fantastic. Chicken with garlic on it, fantastic. Anything with garlic, chef's kiss. Garlic on its own, youch. But it never makes me feel sick, so. Frisk, what's up? Hello, hello. Glad to have you here. Yeah, maybe Death is a vampire. No problems then. Frisk, we're talking about whether garlic is good and whether Brussels sprouts are good. Yeah, dude, imagine eating garlic on its own. I feel like that would be a youchy. I gotta say, I have always been a little baby when it comes to spicy food. But this summer, I made it a actual goal this summer that I was going to try and eat spicy food whenever I had the opportunity to eat spicy food. And I feel like I've grown a lot in my appreciation of spicy food, but my stomach has not grown in its ability to handle spicy food. So that's how I feel. Yeah. Eating a lot of garlic also repels mosquitoes. I also have heard that vitamin B, which do not take this as real medical advice because I don't know this, but I've also heard that having higher vitamin B levels actually is also repellent to mosquitoes. Like they just don't want to deal with you. Because I have a friend, or maybe it's either excess vitamin B or a vitamin B deficiency. But I have a friend who is one of the ways, I can't remember which, and mosquitoes never bug her at all. So, which again, only take me seriously if you look that up and I'm actually being serious. That's just what I heard from her, but I'd believe it because they do not mess with her and they mess with me all the time. So. Interesting. I've not heard of eating garlic on its own as a thing, but I guess I could understand maybe fiber or something. I don't know what, I guess I don't know what the predominant thing in garlic is nutritionally. Yeah, I think there's a difference between like spicy food for the sake of just burning your face off and spicy food for the sake of being delicious though. Cause like, you know, Mexican, Hispanic, Spanish spices and things, I feel like, you know, they have their own beauty, but when it comes to like, ah, yes, I'm going to eat the mega death spice at whatever this local wings restaurant is, that's just there to make you upset. That's just there to make your tummy hurt. Interesting. I guess I didn't know that, Death. I mean, good that they have you on it though, if it's good for your heart. Yeah, I guess I had no clue. Summer I Turned Pretty is absolutely worth the missing out on stream for. Don't worry. We've been watching our way through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it? Hold on, we got to count this again. I can't remember if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 over 5. 3, 4 over. Yep. Yeah, we've watched a lot of Summer I Turned Pretty. I don't think V is watching that right now. I think V is actually full on watching the stream right now, but that's been the go-to recently is Summer I Turned Pretty. You every summer you turn pretty. What team am I? Oh gosh. There is an obvious choice. Do I kill this witch, by the way? I don't know if I kill this witch or if I should or not. I'm gonna take all these things though. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, ulcers are very real. Oh, look, it's Fia. Oh gosh, V, I need you to help me. I can't remember what the boys' names are. It's that boy and that boy. I can't remember their names right now. Conrad and I can't remember what the other kid's name is. Yeah. I think, are we Conrad? I can't remember if we're Conrad or not. I'm not gonna lie. Jeremiah is the little baby. Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Marky, Summer I Turned Pretty is a fun show. It's on Netflix. It's a good one. I think it's on Netflix. It might be on Prime. I think it's on Netflix. I can't remember. Prime. Never mind. I don't know anything. This is why V is here, by the way. V is here to keep me legit in my speech. Yeah, V is currently, oh gosh, well, I'm already forgetting. V just read Catabasis by V, I think it's by V Schwab. Just finished that, but you guys should see V's library. That thing's insane. Yes, salt is definitely bad in large amounts. RF Quank, yes, not V Schwab. Oh, V could talk to you all day about Crescent City. I missed what did Death say about spice? I missed this. As long as you eat spice, moderation will be. Oh yeah. Yep. Yes. Okay. I was like, I know one of the books is V Schwab. How much of this can we merge? Not enough of it. I'm gonna merge all of that. Okay. We are now out of cobblestone. We're gonna need more for our bridges and things. Sam, do you like Assassin's Creed? I love Assassin's Creed. I used to play that almost exclusively when I was younger. I am a big fan. I think my favorite game is probably Brotherhood, but Assassin's Creed 3 is actually my second favorite. The US based with Connor. But that was the first one I actually played all the way through, was Assassin's Creed 3. So it holds a special spot in my heart. It's the reason I like Ubisoft too. I mean, Siege obviously as well, but like Siege wouldn't have gotten the time of day if it wasn't Ubisoft. Okay, that's pretty cool. I always wanted to make a hidden blade, and I even bought stuff. I found like this like video on YouTube of like how to make a hidden blade using like it was like a drawer hinge, or like the slides for drawers and stuff. And I never went through with it, but my gosh, really cool. That's super cool though, actually having made one. When variety stream or variety video, whenever people want it. I've been playing so much Peak. That's like what I've been doing on the side, is honestly to the point of like actually not making videos because I've been playing Peak. And if Cymonks is here, everybody just say boo Cymonks for making Sam not record videos by playing Peak. Actually, don't boo Cymonks because he's a wonderful guy. But yeah, I've been playing so much Peak. If people want me to, that's the thing that I was kind of getting to last time. If people want to see other games, I'll play other games. But hi, Cat. What's up? Yeah, I've only played Peak. I've played Peak 4 times and I've beat it twice. So I know something about it apparently. But Cymonks is really, really good at puzzle games in general and just like strategizing, things like that. So yeah, we should definitely play that sometime. Yeah. Dub distraction. Which distraction? Your hidden blade? I haven't played it modded. I love chess, Death. I absolutely love chess. I only am like a 922, but I love chess. My highest ranking or rating was like 11.6, I think. I think it was 1160 earlier this summer, but then I just got on a really bad losing spree. But on chess.com puzzles, I'm a 1500. So whatever thing you want to take, my actual score that I would say for rapid is 922. So there you go. But I love chess. Chess is like, I could drop, like if somebody was like, let's play chess, I would drop literally everything that I'm doing in a day to play chess. I love it so much. Yeah, I really do enjoy Peak this guy. I would play it anytime. That'd be a fun time. We've been trying to convince V to play it, so. Oh my gosh, that could have been bad. Whoopsies. Have I died on this series yet? I don't think I have. Good. There's no better way to be running wild and playing with dogs. So Cat's living the life. You're 2200, Death? That's insane. I would expect nothing less from you though. I feel like you would be high ranked in chess. That is an insane rank. I am not that in the slightest. The thing is, I would argue I am actually very decent at chess, but I just jump the gun. I get into a thing where I'm like, oh yes, I see this awesome move. And even if my opponent like makes it so that move isn't awesome, you know, a move afterwards, I still just commit to it because I'm too dedicated to it and too like tunnel vision into it. And that's really my big problem is I just get tunnel vision way too hard when playing chess. 2200's an insane rating. That's awesome. Is that on chess.com or is that on Chessly or where do you play on? We can play chess anytime. Just let me know. You can kick my butt in chess any day if you want. Same goes to anybody. You all can add me on chess.com if you want. V, please. V, please play. 2200's an insane rating, guys. That is awesome. The fact that you're both... Oh my gosh. I would stream me playing chess, but you guys would just see how terrible I am at decision making. Oh, Sky is saying that you should play Peak. We should do Cymonks, you, Sky, and I playing Peak. Because Sky hasn't played it yet either. You guys want to? So here's a funny story. So I am very, very competitive, and I think very highly of myself. Not in like a pretentious way, but in a sense that like I can do anything I put my mind to kind of way. So in 3rd grade, I was in the chess club, and I was like, you know what? I can do the state chess tournament at the grandmaster level. Like a grandmaster is what they called it for the highest thing, not necessarily actual grandmasters being in 3rd grade, but so I competed at the grandmaster level, got my butt handed to me, like absolutely destroyed, but there were only 3 of us, so I got 3rd place. I literally lost those games. Those are the worst games of chess I have probably ever played in my life and will ever play in my life, because I learned very quickly not to suck at chess after that. Pardon me, Frog, I need you to move. But yeah, fun fact, that is a real story. Hey, 3rd place at state chess in the grandmaster level. Come on, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Even if I sucked, I still did it. That's commendable. That's what my mom says. I was so sad. I cried so much that day. But yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. The thing is, I love chess, but I really, my problem is I need to just like sit down and take the time to like do the lessons on chess.com or to do, you know, other lessons. And I just don't take the time. And that's really where a lot of my, my shortcomings in chess stem from, is the fact that I know I could get better, and I know I could learn to like piece together the puzzles better with lessons, but I'd rather try and beat it out of myself on my own and like try and like figure it out. So yeah, my social phobia would probably get to me in the tournament. Yeah, I mean, in my memory, I sucked at chess at the time. Maybe I was like the GOAT. I was, you know, the next Magnus. I almost said Magnus Carlsen, but I doubt that. Am I going to do the teleporting shulker boxes? What? I haven't watched anything about World in the Jarzan, so is that something I should do? Yeah, chess does take a lot of practice, patience, dedication, and the thing is, I'd rather practice by playing, which obviously screws up my rating, but it helps me to learn. But then at the same time, if you're always playing the same rank of people, you're never going to really learn to get better. You're just going to learn how to beat those people. But theoretically, that gets you up to the next step, and then you learn from those people and so on from there. So it was in the book. This book? This book? Oh, yes, I am gonna do, yes, no, you're totally right. I will do these when I have shulker boxes. I forgot about that. Forgot that was even a thing. Yes, I will do that when I have shulker boxes. We need food, and we have some salmon, so let's cook that up. We got golden apples. Not really much else. We'll let the salmon cook, and then we can go check on our food that's over at the garden over here. I mean, that's a good way to learn. Yeah, but the only time I learned when I was a kid was playing at chess club. My dad definitely wanted us to play at home, but he didn't play much chess either. So it was like, you know, he only had so much that he could teach us before he was like, I don't really know what else to like try and teach you guys here. So. I have to buy them from a village. Which villager? Is there a specific villager to purchase them from? Is there a special village? Are you my special guy? Nope. Maybe there is. Oh, is it this one? I mean, oh, yes. Okay, I can buy them from him. So that's good to know. That's good to know. So we can get some emeralds, some of our diamonds, and go do that. Yeah, you should stop procrastinating. You should go edit your video. Unless your voice is still hurting, in which case you have an excuse. Oh, I still have actually never played Bridge, but I know that's a good one. People love Bridge. I've never played. Gotta send Nettie some footage. Have you and Nettie been doing something together on the side? Yeah, there was. Yeah, we found it. Yeah. We got that villager. We got that villager. I didn't know that. That's cool. Look at the sky. It's red. Was it in the evening? I should try apple skin mod. What's the apple skin mod? Should we look up what the apple skin mod is? Apple skin. I'm looking at it. That's a lot of fun. Was it just like on like what? I'll find out in the video. You don't need to spoil this. I'll find out in the video. That's super cool. Oh, it shows saturation. Oh, we use that on Mithril Realms, don't we? We'll look at how pretty the red sky is at the next evening, Marky. I'm sorry I missed that. I didn't even notice that. Well, that's not a bad mod to add. I can't remember if I showed you guys this last time. I did re-add. I think I did show this last time, but I did re-add the free cam, so we finally have that. And I can now say, like Zen does, detach. I think that's so much fun. Zen just goes, detach. Now we can fly away. Let's go find the portal ourselves. Oh, look, it is a woodland mansion. We were right. Funny, funny. That's fine. I want to wait and see. Don't spoil it for me. I'm glad it was fun. I'm glad it was fun. Nettie's been, she's been really wanting to like make more videos with people, but yeah, the last thing that she did with anybody was with me for the escape room. So glad you guys did that. Now you have TV time. That works. Oh, my pickaxe is about to break, but I don't want my pickaxe to break. Be so sad. Yeah, don't watch. If you want death to watch, don't spoil it. That's what I meant. Not don't watch. Don't spoil. We'll go with that. Oh, you know something we could talk about, speaking of variety streams and things, this is kind of jumping back like 10 minutes. In October, I was thinking we could either do a spooky series of spooky games, because I know Simon said that he would want to maybe help out with the stream series of doing that. I'm sure others would want to, and anybody is absolutely more than welcome to do that too. But if we did like kind of some spooky games to play through, I think that would be something that people would enjoy. I would enjoy. I hope people would enjoy. Am I going to do Lucid Falls? I would love to do Lucid Falls. But Zen, I have a wee question for you, in that is Lucid Falls a little similar in the content sphere to Mithril Realms? Because that's my thing, is that I really want to do Lucid Falls. I just feel like if I make videos on Lucid Falls, it's going to be maybe a little too close to what we're doing on Mithril Realms. I could be entirely wrong, but I just want to make sure I'm not doing an injustice to either side by, you know. But that's something we can discuss, because I think Lucid Falls is so cool. I think so. For those that don't know, we'll do a little little yappy thing right here. So Lucid Falls is a sister spin-off to the Lucid SMP that anybody is allowed to participate in. You still have to apply and things, but it's not like there's no content requirement. There's no anything. It's just where people can go and play. And so if you are on the Lucid server, we could if anybody who's interested, I could extend an invite and be like, hey, do you want to play on this server? It's like a medieval themed server. It's modded. So there's quite a few mods that you would need to be able to run and things. But it's a little spin-off thing that is very similar to how Mithril, and not necessarily very similar to how Mithril Realms is, but it's got a lot of the same mods that Mithril Realms does. That I'm considering also working on and making videos on, but also at the same time, I could just like build on it on the side. And so, but yeah, there's that going on. And I think anybody who's interested in it, just let me know and we can do some discussing on that, or you can send me a message on Discord. Yeah. I will 100% be doing the exact same thing for Christmas this year, Marky, though. I was thinking about that. And I will extend that to, like, I'm being full on serious. When the time comes, I'll record that probably in mid-November. When the time comes for that, I am going to, well, it might be end of November, early December. I would prefer to do it after Thanksgiving for us Americans, so that, you know, the holiday mood feels right, you know? But hey, anybody who wants to be involved in that Christmas village, it's the same Christmas village. We're just going to keep expanding it year after year. So if people want to be a part of that, all we did last year is we just hopped in a Discord call. But this year, now that I know how voice chat works, we could, you know, do something like that. But, you know, we just be in the in-game voice chat and just yap and build. And all I'm saying, people want to do that. I love that Christmas video, and I plan to do that forever, because the thing is, I don't want, my thing for the holidays is I don't want anybody to, there are plenty of people in the world who maybe don't want to spend time with their families, or don't have a family to spend time with, or things are complicated and things like that. So I want them to just have a place that they can just disappear for an hour, or maybe even 2. We can maybe even make it even longer this year. And so I want to give people that every year. So the more people we have involved and the more builds we get made, the better. And last year what we did is we just sat down. It was like Friday night, or I don't know, some night, and I just said, hey, we're gonna record for the next 3 hours. And I think it ended up being like 4 hours, but just like build what you want. So, oh, well, we could do a Halloween haunted village too. That would be pretty sick. I think that'd be a great idea. But that did just make me think of the open invitation for the Christmas village as well. But yeah, now when we get closer to time, we can have I can send everybody the information about it. But maybe by then we'll just have a community server. Maybe I could just do that. Maybe that'll be my inspiration to get the community server put together. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The good thing is we could always just do it, and if you record yourself with, you know, free cam, or not free cam, but with a flashback or something, I can still edit together all of it. So, but yeah, no, I love that Christmas village. I love the idea of doing a Halloween village. I've also had the idea of doing another Halloween themed escape room. But my gosh, the escape room video, wow, one of my favorite videos I've ever made, is one of the most difficult videos I've ever made, just like piecing together all of the different perspectives and things. So, gotta say. But yeah, there's my little yap. But yeah, there you go. I was thinking about this today, and this I ask in the hopefully the least pretentious way possible. But I was like trying to think today about like, what was the first video people watched of mine? Like, what got you here? How did you get here? That's I've been trying to like think of that so that I can, you know, once we get closer to the year mark, I can kind of like just have that in the back of my mind. But Mr. Bugs, my boy Andre, hello. How are you? How is skate? The escape room was really cool. I am so proud of that still to this day. Chop down the cactus. Yeah, that's a very smart idea. I'll get around to that. I gotta make a new pickaxe first. Yeah. Escape room was a blast. Yeah, that's fair. I gotta say, well, I guess now that the game's out, I can reveal, Mr. Bugs is one of my IRL friends, and he and I were like pre-alpha testers for the new Skate game. And at the time we both were kind of like, I mean, it's all right, but like, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't anything crazy. But yeah, now there's too many people hating on Skate, but I thought it was fine. I didn't have any problems with it. It just was like, it was just fine, you know? So, but yeah, I guess now my NDA doesn't count because the game is out. But yeah, I was a pre-alpha tester for that game. That was fun. Yeah, you should. I really do want to do like the team escape room for the next one. I want it to be like 4 people trying to escape together. So, if you got some ideas, start throwing them together. Really? It was a short that got death. Wow. When I first started, I figured it was probably my shorts because I was posting a lot of just like in between shorts and things. So that's how death got here. Marky's been here since the cliffside. Tim's been here since day 1. Tim's an A1 day 1. Oh, honestly, the escape room redstone, I gotta say, is probably the easiest redstone to learn because it's like I can teach you some fun escape room redstone if you want some assistance. Gosh, I just need to destroy these. You're right. I just need to get rid of these cacti. I like how they look though, so I'm gonna replant some cacti, but like not directly next to me. Can I plant? There we go. I miss Arbor Ridge. I do miss Arbor Ridge. We'll get there. Yeah, Zen, you were there pretty early too. You were there really early. I remember that for sure. Oh, there's so many of you here. I mean, everybody who's here right now though has been a long timer at this point. Like Death, even though you weren't here for like the first of the series, you've been here a long time now. So are you on an Android or are you on an iPhone? I could offer technical assistance. Via, don't run off the cliff. Don't do it. Don't cry about it. Just don't do it. The end update is definitely near. I feel it in my bones. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Boom. Can only speak for Android. I don't understand iPhone. Well, I can only speak for iPhone. So, looks like this is your forte here, Death. Thanks for signing up to help Marky. Look at you. What a conscientious human being. You get to help Marky figure out screen recording. Because I don't know enough about Androids. I'm sorry, Marky. If you had said iPhone, I was gonna be all there to help. I'm so sorry. This just looks to be a little bit of a pond, so we're gonna leave this for now so that we don't have to drown in there. I honestly love my iPhone. I will agree that the Android allows a lot more freedom in what people can't do with their phones. So, what's the issue? We ruin it. Marky wants to screen record. Can't figure out screen recording. The thing is, I'm just an Apple boy. I've been an Apple boy for so long. You know, hate me all you want for it. I do love my little silly iPhones and Apple products, as ridiculous as they can be. But I'm not one of those Apple boys who hates on everybody else. So, all I gotta say. I'm a respectful Apple enjoyer. Yeah. I've got my iPhone, I've got my Apple Watch, I've got a MacBook, I've got AirPods. I think that's it though. I think that is the extent of my things. My MacBook is from 2015 though, so it's not like I have like a... Like that MacBook is pretty much as good as a brick at this point, but I do technically still use it here and there. Dude, the Samsung Galaxies were so far ahead of their time when those first came out though, so I fully understand the Samsung flip to their... Yeah. Oh, I don't know why it's buffering. I'm sorry. Just some stutter. Seems like death is your go-to when it comes to getting your things set up. We missed the sunset again because we were too busy building. Tim, I'm 41 minutes late, but I just did my posture check for you. I apologize. I was not paying any attention. You guys want a free Willow time? I feel like Willow hasn't been on stream in a long time. Or I can get the cats. You pick. Well, the Willow will come right away. The cats might not. All right, you guys see it here first. Well, actually, if you're on, well, you can see it. It says there, Willow time. Vertical stream, you see it there. I'm gonna go get the dog. We haven't seen the dog in a while. Let's flip to here really back. So. Okay, for those who haven't met Willow before, here's my Willow girl. She's my jumpy baby. She's a sweetheart. Come here. You want to pass? Yes, very sweet. Can you say hi? Can you speak? Here, come here. Can you say? Speak. Speak. There we go. Wow. Wow, so good. All right, come. Look at you. Look at you. You're jumping all around. Oh my gosh, everybody. Cheer on the dog. She's a fantastic doggo. I know. She's my sweetheart. She's just the best. She's just the best. Oh. And can you chill for 1 second? Chill for 1 second. I gotta pick you up. I gotta show everybody something. Look at this dog. Look at this girl. She's just a sweetheart. She's like, wait, I'm on camera? What do you mean, Dad? I don't like this. Oh my gosh. Bucking around. Okay, get out of here. Have fun. There's your excited Willow time. I got her all riled up for you. She is always that excited. She is always through the roof excited. Doesn't matter how many walks we go on in a day. Doesn't matter how long she runs. She is just a big old ball of energy, which is great because I am also a big old ball of energy. So I get my little ball of energy for a dog. Yes, she is off to Bug V. As a matter of fact, when I walked out to go find her toy, V literally just pointed at it. She was like, it's right there. You have no life and it shows. I don't think that's true. Actually, she's drinking water right outside of my office door. I can hear it. I don't want your egg. All right, let's keep on building up. Come to the dark side, buy an Android. I actually did consider it. I still do consider it sometimes. I really do. I'm a photographer, like very, very much so. Zen, thanks for the cheer. I appreciate that. More than anything, I am a photographer, and I really want a Google Pixel for that fact. But I just don't think, I don't think I'm there yet in terms of, I don't know. I like the Apple ecosystem, but I'm just almost out of being fully enveloped in it, that like, I gotta let myself get fully out of it before I, leave. But Google Pixel is definitely what I want to do next. I do need to change the scene. You're right. There it is. Okay, we get to like spiral around this a little bit. That's fun. We'll do here, we'll let this be up one. No, we'll just do it like this. Boom. And that should be, yep. No, we gotta do one more. Boom, 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 boom. You don't just see me in chat anymore. Now you see the screen. We figured it out. All I did was build a staircase. Here's what you missed. It's my staircase. We've made it here now. Yeah, I read things like 'cause I'm a yapper, but none of you want me to shut up. Here's the thing. Every single one of you has said, "Oh, Sam, I really like listening to you." And then you get my ego all up. And now you can't just be like, "Oh, you read things like 'cause you're a yapper." 'Cause look, you got my ego all up. 'Cause you guys are like, "Oh, we love listening to you, Sam." So how am I supposed to stop yapping when you guys say you like listening? He was spitting bars. What bars was I don't even know what I was saying. Sorry, I got lost there for a minute. Yap and read. You're right. I do just need to yap and read. Just to get over myself. Drama Queen is awesome. If I ever told you all how much I appreciate you, you're all so fun. All right, we finally made it to the top of this though, so I can finally cut this all out. So I'm just still laughing at shush drama queen. It's such a fun retort. Oh, well done. Okay, this appears to just be a swamp. Now the question is, to get over there, do we build off of this, or do we keep building from over here? Oh, there's the sponge. Look at that. I think we probably keep building off of that one. We build over, maybe, to the top of the water. Something like that. That's true. You're right. We could have died. I could have died and you would have missed it. That is true. Yeah. Zen, you are absolutely right. We gotta shift focus. We gotta find some sponge. We did just find a sponge, but not all the sponge. It was good to me, Sky. I thought it was funny. So. Too bad, so sad if you didn't think it was that good. I thought it was funny. You're right. Let's just mine up all of this stuff and we'll find. Hey, look, a sponge. Found it. I found a sponge. It was accurate. I'm not contesting that I'm a drama queen. I know I'm a drama queen. I'm a theater kid through and through. That's just how it's gonna be. Sam might speak a lot, but that's okay. In my case, I gotta speak to so many people at the same time, my brain dies. Well, my thing is, I just I just continuously yap and then find myself needing to catch up. You just have a billion people trying to talk to you all at once, which is also commendable. I feel like if I had like, you know, as many people as you have trying to talk to me all at once, I would also maybe be like, oh gosh, how do I prioritize these chats? So I commend you for what you do. Well, I would rather think things are funny than think things are not funny. It's a much better way to live. As long as things are actually funny. I guess I'll say that. I'm not gonna laugh at things that are offensive or not funny or are just funny in the sense that they are mean, you know? But you all know what I mean. I would rather think that things are fun and funny than not. It's a better way to live, better way to have friends, you know? I love dad jokes. As a matter of fact, Zen, would you like to tell everybody about my dad? I mean, Zen does not have to do this. I don't need to put him on the spot. Zen put out a video 2 Sundays ago wherein it was about, you know, collecting lava for his create world. And today I commented that I lava the video. It's making me think that I would lava create. You know, like love create. Anyway, pretty much every single day, if V says that she's tired, I say, hi, tired, I'm dad. So I just gotta say, dad jokes are pretty much ingrained in me. I think they're too funny. But you know what? I also say skedaddle in nearly every single one of my videos. You're right, I'm not a dad, but Death... Was it? No, Death doesn't think I'm a dad. Jay thinks I'm a dad. Jay thought that I had a kid. And I was like, I do not have a kid, Jay. I'm sorry. I do not have a child at this time. What? Oh, Marky's behind. Marky's behind. Somebody tell her. What? That's pretty good, Death. See what I mean? It's just so much more fun to laugh at something like that. I am just a fur dad. That is true. I do have my fur babies. My fur babies. That's true. You don't need kids to be a dad joker. That is true. It's about the community, not the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say, I think the Twitch chat is the fastest to get my video. I think Twitch gets it the fastest. Also, I'm not finding a sponge here. That's the last layer, which means that the sponge should be right there, and it's not. So I'm not sure where the sponge is. Is it in here? It must be. Tis not. And 'twas not up top either. Twisn't. Yeah, I understand the Twitch chatting speed. Yeah, this jar did do me. You'd think it has to be here though. It said every single one has it. Well, let's do another look. Is the floor not real? Nope, the floor is real. Well, what do we know? Yes, but you can't get watch hours. That is true. I cannot get watch hours from the Twitch views, but that's why you got to pull a Tim and watch on Twitch to chat, but watch on YouTube to give watch hours. Tim's doing the cool guy stuff. What do you call a creeper in a suit? A boom executive. Goofy. Yeah, Zen does it too. There you go. The boys have it figured out. Twitch hurts you every time you use it. Well, that's unfortunate. Why is there no sponge here? This is not fair or cool. Yeah, every jar has a sponge. Uh-oh. We about to drown? No. We gonna survive. Is it up there somehow? I thought we checked that already, but maybe we're just goobers and we didn't actually see it. Will the book tell me where it's at though, Zen? Or does it just say that it exists? We see it from... Oh, not all jars. Oh, your message said, I see. I didn't see the not afterwards. I thought you said, no, all jars have sponges. I see. I see. Well, fine. This jar gets to live. Okay, we're gonna grab this sponge before we get blown up by a creeper. Oh my god! We need to get some more food, which means that we need to maybe have a better farm, or a more available farm for us to interact with. Why did Steve throw his bucket into lava? Because he wanted to make a hot deposit cheese. Yeah, I know. Well, Marky, I thought every single one had one as well. So I've also only just learned that they are not all present. I thought they were in every single one of them, but Zen has enlightened me. Oh, I was thinking about this the other day. I was watching through my... I know I need food, I know. I do also need to finish the green space. We need to get more moss, which we could. I think we've got enough bones, or maybe we do. We'll go back and check, but to expand some of the others. It's okay. Bad jokes are hard to make sometimes. I understand it. We've got to jump back like two conversations. What I was saying is I just got spaced out so hard trying to respond to those. Green space, I could expand the moss with some bone meal in the deep slate over there, and we probably get a bunch more. I mean, you can even see there's moss right there that we could use to fill in the green space. We also need to, yeah, like I was saying, make more wheat field farms so that we can feed those guys over there, those cows and those sheep, so we can get more food. I believe, Marky, you are behind. Ooh, there's skeletons in there. Fail. Goofy. That's the thing. I think Marky's just gotten to the first time that I said that she was behind. It's okay. You'll get caught up now. It's all good. Yeah, I really don't want to just be walking around all this time. So yeah, let's maybe figure out some food so we can actually have some yummies. I remember the thing that I got off on the side tangent about that was not at all game related. Here, above me in the horizontal chat, in the vertical chat, I think it looks fantastic. Right here, it looks great. Horizontal chat, the white text. At one point, we only had this as like a pink text. The white text when we are in open daylight stinks, but I feel like 9 times out of 10, it looks better than having anything else. But what do you all think? Should I change the color of the text here? Do you think that's fine? Or there's also, I've thought about trying to build a little plugin that makes it look like text messages coming in. So everybody's got a little bubble behind them, and it's like a purple bubble if you're on Twitch, or red bubble if you're on YouTube, something like that. So it's a little easier. Yeah, I could do a drop shadow on it. There's definitely like shadows and stuff that I could add. I don't have any normal apples. I have some golden apples though, so we could use those. Yeah, I think the bubbles would be nice, or the shadow. I mean, the shadows is probably an easy one. Honestly, let's just look at this and see if we can't just add the shadows right now. I bet we could. So here's chat, and now if I take text style, text shadow, if I bump it up, what is this gonna look like? Oh, it puts a really, really big shadow behind. Hold on. Let's see how this looks. We'll have to, you guys will have to tell me what you think about this. I don't think that changed anything. For me, looking at this, there are really big bubbles behind these, but it's not showing right here. But there's some really large bubbles. Oh, there's some outline. Once again, doesn't really show for you guys yet, but we can just have that be like that. See how that all works. But here, copy, properties, paste, okay, and we'll see if that changes. We'll see. Can you make it thicker? Double C, probably. The font size, font weight, I can increase for sure. Ooh, the font weight increasing actually might not be a bad one. Adam, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. We're just yapping. We're just having a little yap here in OBS. Oh, there you guys go. How's that? How's that? Here, let's throw a little darker shadow around it too. Let me know what that thinks. What that looks like. What you think of that. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, that's right, Adam. Yeah, so here's walking around with that with the shadow and text. I think that looks way better as well. I think that looks way better. Good call on that, my friends. Well done. Oh, here's me looking at the sky. Here. I think that looks so much better. You can actually read the text. Yeah. Rotten Flesh's food is a great point. Yes. We do have quite a bit of it. I don't really want to eat the rotten flesh though, Dev. What if I just made myself a little farm over here? A little safe farm for me that did not include eating skin. We fine with that? This should be all hydrated though, because it's got the water right here, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these two will not, so it won't be hydrated there, but I think the rest of this should be. Now we can actually have some bread of our own here. Yeah, I think that looks really good. I think, yeah, throwing the shadow on that was definitely the right choice. So good call on that, my friends. Okay, I thought we had more bones, but we certainly do not have. That's fair. You are death. That is true. This. Oh, goodness. What should not be in there? All sorts of things shouldn't be in there, but we're gonna let them be for the time being. Okay. I could eat the rotten I could eat the rotten flesh. It's gonna make me all sorts of hungry. Yeah, you're right. Nothing like munching on zombie flesh in the morning. It's actually getting to the afternoon, isn't it? Look, that sun's going down, isn't it? Goofy. You're watching me at work, Adam? Well, I hope I am entertaining enough at work as I'm eating rotten flesh and trying to stay alive. I still haven't died yet on this little series, so I hope it is entertaining enough as I do this to stay alive. But now that we've got that, maybe it's time to go and expand some moss so we can continue filling in our green world area. There goes the jinx. Yep. Ooh, I do have watermelon marquee. That's a good point. I keep forgetting that I have that. We could plant some watermelon seeds too and get those to grow. That's a really good source. As well as like carrots, just getting some carrots going. Either of those are very smart ideas. Angry mobs right there. Ouch. Ooh, we mined up all of this last time, didn't we? What if we just go this way? What happens if we just go straight this way? You have to move to your desk to be able to watch the show. Well, shucks. That's sad. Can't just kick back and relax. Sounds good, Marky. We'll be right here. Oh geez, mosquitoes, terrible. I've got you know, obviously well, I got Minecraft in front of me. I've got my stream right there. I've got Altair's stream right here, which I have just on my phone as I am playing, so that, you know, we get those watch hours to Altair. Don't want to go through the hassle of signing in my TV. That's fair. That's understandable. I get that. Welcome back, Marky. Oh! Here is some stuff to expand. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. All right, let's continue to expand our moss domain here, because we got to get all the moss for our green space. It is screenshot material, that's for sure. So, Minecraft Live is next weekend, all right? Next weekend, which means we have one more stream between now and then. But is there anything that you guys are particularly excited about? Because obviously we're going to get the reveal of maybe what they're working on for 1.22. But like, anybody have anything else they're maybe looking forward to or hoping to see? Hollow generator plus skeleton farm plus moss equals unlimited moss blocks. That is a good point. Get all the moss. We can make all the green spaces. I would agree the entire community wants an end update. I would also say that that's kind of what I'm hoping for. But I've seen a lot of rumor that we're actually getting a maybe updated like water update. And there's a part of me that's really hoping, like, what if we get like islands, like an archipelago or archipelago? I never know how to pronounce the word. Archipelago is the word I'm looking for. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. Because imagine having like little islands that you could like go to in your world. I think that's one of the few biomes that we're really missing. But I would agree the end update is probably on the horizon, if not the next thing that happens. So I would agree that's the most likely option. But I saw somebody talking about having, you know, just some new water biomes or islands or things like that. And I'm really loving that idea, to be entirely honest. I think that would be so cool. Yeah, I still think, no, I think that's a great idea too. You mentioned that last stream and I had never thought about that. Maybe it was a couple streams ago, but I had never thought about that, and I still think that's a great idea of like being able to trade with piglins and witches and things. I think kind of an interesting thing that hasn't existed yet, but kind of exists obviously through other mobs and things. So I think that would be really cool to see if they did something similar like that. Ooh, diamonds. Everyone knows I hate witches in Minecraft. They're my enemies. That's fair. It's because the witches don't fear death. That's why. You don't like the witches because they're not afraid of you. Okay, what do we got? We got nearly 3 stacks of moss. I think we are looking good to get out of here and go and work on some other things. So many fish in here. Sounds good, Zen. Have a lovely night. Thanks for hanging out. Always glad to have you here. See you, buddy. That's why you send them to Valhalla. Of course. Yeah, I agree. Like, imagine if you could throw, like, potions or something at a witch and get the witches to trade with you, and based on the potion that you give them, that decides what loot table. That would be a really cool way to do that. And with pillagers, like, trade them tools or weapons or something like that. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. It's just something I'd never thought of before the other day when we were talking about it. Okay, well, using the rest of our bone meal, let's actually get some food, because we need food. Back at your PC, just for TV. Welcome back to your PC. All right, let's go continue filling in our green space with, hold on, let's make 2 breads so that we can eat at least something. We got to figure out food. Bring them all the frog types. That's also not a bad idea. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, just come up with a creative way though to trade with witches and with the piglins. With the pillagers. I think that's a super fun idea. We're about to have 1/2 of our green space done though, which is exciting. And then we'll just get to hit this all with some bone meal when we get more of that, and it'll expand a little bit. When are you going to fill in those missing blocks there, man? Like these ones right here? Witches are still hostile creatures. They should be a new type of witch. Oh, yeah, like a good witch. That would be like, oh, that's not a bad idea either. That's kind of cool. Like Wicked. You got the good witches and the wicked witches. I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of moss before I'm able to get all the way down there. Yeah, that's all the moss. There we go. The jar by the walkway. There's like 2 or 3 I've been jumping over. Huh? Oh, these? I could fill those in. They were there since the beginning. I don't know. I've just had them there. That's a good point. I do kind of just avoid those. Good call on that. Penguins would be awesome. I think penguins would be a really cool addition. Why are no squiddies spawning? Is it because I haven't opened it up to the world to sense me? I had a dream the other day of a Minecraft update where they updated the end chest, making it infinite and also being able to have a search bar for what you wanted. Okay, so it's like the Pokemon PCs where you can get your Pokemon and all sorts of things out of that. It's not a bad vision. I do like that. I personally like that there's a limit to your ender chest. But I think if there was a way that you could upgrade to have kind of an unlimited storage thing, that would be cool too. But my gosh, I can't even imagine the file sizes of the games if we let people do that. Think about all of the stuff. People would just use that for bulk storage. Because it would be so much less cluttered than just having, you know, 30 chests lying around. It would be super, super cool. Do not get me wrong at all. But think about how big the file sizes would be for the game. You know what? Maybe we go there. Maybe we stop joshing around and we get ourselves over there. I think probably this one. Does this line up? Well, it lines up well enough. Okay, so this is, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do I have a 3 space? I only have a 4 space here. Gross. Gross. Never mind, we can't do it. It's not going to be symmetrical. We can't connect from here. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Symmetry at all costs. Yep, just more junk for me to have unorganized. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just need to whisper. Hey, I got organized, all right? You're gonna see it tomorrow. I got good. I took care of organizing on the hardcore world. All right? And I didn't die. Yet. Who's to say I'm not gonna die soon? But my gosh, tomorrow I live. Today I live. I have a dream that one day Minecraft will have all biome dimension update. I think that'd be cool. Like, seriously, I just would love to do more. I don't know. I'd love to have more fun little updates and things. I need to check on the date of Minecraft Live. If it's the 27th, no. Because I have a wedding that I'm in on that day. And I'm pretty sure that's when it is. If it's the 26th, perhaps. But I don't think so. If I'll need to look at what the date is. I'm pretty sure it's the 27th though. And I've got a wedding that I'm in during the day, so I have a feeling I can't co-stream Minecraft Live. Though I would love to, and we will do that in the future for other Minecraft related things. If people want to watch that. I have been thinking, and maybe I'll pitch this here first so you guys can debate on it, since those at least that are chatting are those who tend to be here. Yeah, speaking of Birch, so I have been thinking, what if once I have kind of hit the milestone for monetization, everything, I feel like I've been moving at a pretty fast pace to really be like keeping up on the videos that I made originally. So, you know, with Arbor Ridge and things like that, you know, obviously I want to keep up on those. What if I changed to doing like 2 streams a week and 1 full-length video every week or every other week? What do you guys think about that? I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not set on it at all, but I kind of just want to see what you all think, because I want to still be obviously very active and, you know, have our weekly hangouts and things like that. But I also want to make sure that I'm like, you know, taking the time to make videos that I am excited to share with you all as well. So I don't know. I'm trying to think. Well, what makes me happy is hanging out with you all. So like I get to do that. That's like the biggest perk of all of this, is that I just get to do what makes me happy. So just trying to think. Because I think, honestly, I think having more streams could be fun, because I like the hanging out portion like this. I mean, obviously I love making videos, don't get me wrong at all there. I obviously enjoy that part a lot, but there's just something that can't be beat about just getting to like sit and yap for a few hours. So, you know, if I could do that more often, I would do that all the time. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Oh, we're off by a single block, guys. We gotta go one more in. One more. Boom, there we go. One more. That would be so cool, but just don't do so much you burn out. Yeah. That's my thing, is I don't, you know, right now doing the really heavy push for everything is totally fine with me. Like I enjoy it. I love hanging out with everybody. I have absolutely no issue with how things are right now. But I think obviously, you know, as I grow up and, you know, if I have a kid or if life changes for me in the coming years, I just want to make sure we all find a spot where, like, you know, we're still keeping up on the normal things without having to make it feel like, oh gosh, everything's different, you know? So yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't make as much from streams as I would on a video. Yeah. But at the same time, while, like, yes, there's obviously the money part of it, I you know, I have a comfortable job that it's like, I'm not too worried about the money side of it. If I could make good money doing this and could not, like, have this be my actual job, that would be so fantastic. But I'm trying not to think too hard about the money side of it when I'm making decisions on, you know, how to hang out and interact and everything. So I'm trying to keep that out of my thoughts, at least for now. If the money were to become a significant part of my life and things, then I would obviously have to take that more into consideration. But as that's not the case yet, and likely won't be, at least for a little while, you know, we'll see. Because I love putting out the videos. I think doing the 2 videos a week is a lot of fun. But I could see a point at which I decide that that's not fun, and then kind of resent the putting out the videos. And I don't want to get to that point, you know, because when it's not fun for me, immediately it's going to become not fun for you all. And I would like to avoid that moment at all costs. I don't want that day to come, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, maybe I'll just become a travel vlogger. Maybe, you know, forget Erfaren games. It's Erfaren travels. We're getting out of here this week. Where are we going? Let's go to Prague. Yeah. Well, there we go. I mean, I think that's probably the more sustainable way, is going back to kind of the 1 video upload. But, you know, for the first good portion of making the videos, we were doing Sundays and Wednesdays for the Arbor Ridge solo series. And then we got kind of back to just doing the Sundays, and now we're back to doing Sundays and Wednesdays with the hardcore series. So I'm just trying to see what people prefer, because honestly, like, I could keep up, like, you know, I found a way to do this at this point that works for me and, you know, works for my life. But I want to see if anybody had any thoughts. So it seems like the general thought is, do you, boo, will be here, and I'm happy with that. If that's the resounding opinion, I'm happy with that. That's wild. That's wild. To be fair, typically though, you know, in terms of like CPM and payments and things, people who watch travel videos likely are going to spend more money on things that travel vloggers and people who make travel videos are like promoting, you know, because the general, like, our community is an older community. You know, we certainly have younger people in this community, but like in general, we're mostly above 18. That you know, maybe advertisers will look at our channel a little differently because it's a majority adults, but they definitely look at gaming channels a little less highly than they do some other channels, because the general base of people watching Minecraft YouTube videos is not people our age, you know. But there we go. That seems like that's pretty well lit up, and we may as well take the corners. We've officially cleared out this whole thing, though. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. we made our YouTube channels, sure, later than a lot of really popular Minecraft YouTubers and things. But the thing that I think about sometimes is at some point, you know, people are going to move on. They're going to go on and do other things and maybe aren't going to be the Minecraft YouTubers that we've had all the way up until this point. That like there's going to need to be people here to fill those gaps. And if I can, you know, attempt to fill those gaps, I think that's a place that I'd like to be. Well, I appreciate that, Marky. I appreciate that. Yeah, Go Squeeze only sponsored. That's true. Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. I think there's going to be a lot of. I'm about to sneeze. I feel a sneeze on the edge of my face. There's going to be a lot of like pseudo business decisions that are going to have to be made over the next year. Should things get to a higher place than they are. So I want to make sure that any decision like that is something that we all consult on, because unless it's something that is overtly personal, any decision I make is going to impact us all. So yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody's in on those conversations, you know, and I don't want to make choices without at least hearing the opinions. Well, and like the thing is, I've thought about like I will likely make other channels in the future as well. Like, you know, it just depends on, you know, if people want to see more than just Minecraft and this channel turns eventually into doing more than just Minecraft, then cool. But if people don't want to see more than just Minecraft here, then, you know, maybe eventually we make another channel that is for other games and, you know, other things like that. You know, so I think there's definite opportunity to do even more things and give other people, like, give everyone more ways to interact and do, like, kind of find their own niches with things that I enjoy. But I think for now, I mean, I love Minecraft. I don't plan on changing anything that I'm doing anytime soon, because I love it. You know, I love hanging out with all of you, so I would love nothing more than to be sponsored by a camera. Oh, I need to hydrate. You're right. I need to go get a water, actually. I don't even have one with me right now. No, if I could have a camera company sponsor me, I would, here are my picks. I would either want Panasonic, because that's my, what is looking at me right now is a Panasonic camera, or I'd want a Canon sponsorship. Here's my Canon. He's so pretty. But I did learn how to take pictures on a Nikon, so I would always take a Nikon sponsorship. I could never ever complain about that. So you're just a street rapper. Death, you got to send me the music channel. We can keep it on the DL if you want, or you can send it here. Do what you want, but I'd watch. I'll cheer you on. V water stat. I think V's reading. I'll go get a water. I'll be a good boy. I'll get it myself. Luckily, I've got. There we go. We've been dranked. I love a camera too. Mine is so bad. Yeah. Both of these cameras are extraordinarily old. This is a Nikon, or what am I saying? A Canon 5D Mark III. So this is 2012, I think is when this came out. So a 13-year-old camera. Panasonic Lumix Teen. So a 9-year-old camera. So I've only got old cameras. You guys can't see it. It's just out of frame. But up here, I've got a Panasonic, or what am I saying? A Polaroid Sun 600 right here. And then right here, I've got a Canon like E50 or something film camera. And then that's a Panasonic FX100. I forget what it's actually called, but that's a film camera right there. Like an actual like cinema camera right there. So While you were getting water, I got me some brownies. Ooh, I would love some brownies. We got a lot of ice cream that I need to eat. We went to that local ice cream stop the other day because my sister is now overseas. She's a big shot. She's overseas doing study abroad. So we went and celebrated by getting some ice cream with her before she left. So we are really running low on food, guys. Your daughter's age, wow. Let's check in on our food. I don't think any of this is gonna have grown because we haven't been over here, which is kind of making me think we need to make a like an ender pearl stasis chamber to keep this stuff growing while we're gone. Oh, you know why? It's because these stinkers are taking all of it. They got it all in their inventories and they've been trading. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. Hold on. We need to... Where are my carrots? I'm getting my carrots out of here. These are all carrots. Get them out of here, you stinkers. You stole my food from me. Sounds good, Marky. Oh, that's so sad. They closed down the Cold Stone. That should be illegal. I will definitely be eating. I've got the place down the street's got a like a pumpkin thing. I don't know. It's delicious. So I will definitely be eating the rest of my pumpkin ice cream after stream. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get more food. I mean, we might. What did we get? Okay, we got 3 wheat. We can at least make something out of that. Have ourselves another piece of bread. No. Don't do that. You made it, Jay. Welcome. You made it for the last 13 minutes, but you're here. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. I expanded the green space. As you can see, we filled in this entire side. What do I think about psychologist therapy? I think just in general, like therapy. I think therapy is a very important thing that anybody who has the ability to utilize should utilize. Very important. I don't think there should be any stigma around using therapy. If that is your question, that is my opinion. I am a very, very big proponent for using your mental health services. I think they are a very, very critical thing to our world. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. Were there a lot of babies today? Or was it less babyful today? What am I having for dinner? You already went to bed and was like, oh, what a smart puppy. I already had dinner. I had a burger. Well, it was kind of a burger. It was like a sausage burger thing at the restaurant we were at. Actually, on the Ortho Spine team. So that one time I was in lit. Oh, I see. I was actually trying to think about that after stream the other day. Is I was like, I wonder like. Yeah, I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh, so are you on the OB-GYN like surgical team for like C-sections and things?" So that makes a lot more sense. If you're not actually on that team and a surgical tech, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I've utilized therapy. I did it for years. I think Yeah. I think therapy is a very important thing. And like I said, I think anybody who has the ability to use it should use it. And I don't think there should be any stigma around it or any negative thoughts about it. So I think it's very important. Can we even make this staircase? Is this gonna be close enough or far enough away, I should say? We might be close here, guys. I don't know. Oh, I think it's gonna be just perfect. It might be. Oh gosh, I don't know. We might have to pull it back a block. Nope, it's perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow, and it's not there. You get to be in the middle. We'll do that. You know what? You can have the extra block like that. We'll just do it like that. Boom, 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 boom. I'm misplacing so many blocks. There we go. That's everything there. Only been a surgical tech for 3 years. 3 years is still a long time. Good job. You've been a surgical tech when it's one of the hardest times to be in healthcare in the history of ever. So props to you. It's important work. Oh, look at all the food. Oh my gosh, we got so much food. Okay, let's get out of here. The reason I asked is because people were telling me if I went, it was weak-minded, which of course I didn't agree with. Like, if you need to go, yeah, you should. Exactly. I don't think it's weak-minded at all. I think it's important. I think it saves lives. I can't say anything negative about therapy. I think it is extraordinarily important. Yes, the expanded green space. Look at that. So we still need to get more moss. We were working on getting more, and then I ran out of bone meal and things. So we got just this side done, but it's still very pretty. We do have a 0 block though. Hold on, we all just saw that, didn't we? 0 block. There we go. We don't want any other creepers spawning over here like they did that one time. Ruining my time. Oh, there was a 2. There was a 2. Is there a 1 over here? No ones. We're good. Okay. Beauty. All right. That's handled. Yes, absolutely agreed with you, Mark. Any way to improve your mental health. Yep. Grandma needs a new hip. That's fair. That's fair. What's the plan for the moss area? There's not really a plan. The plan is just to have a nice green space. I might eventually release the animals from their jars, but there's no like explicit real plan. It's just Jay had the idea of having a nice open green area, and I loved the idea. So we're gonna make just this big green area to fill in both of these sides, and I think it's gonna look lovely. Yeah, trees, plants, bench, animals. I think that's great. We'll build in some benches. I think that's a great idea. There you go. Look at that. Don't let anybody tell you that therapy is weak-minded. Therapy is, I think, honestly, I think therapy is where the people with the strongest minds go, because they're smart enough to know the importance of it, you know? There's my attestation. So, I think it's important stuff. A place for V to sit and read, exactly. I like the quotes around V. She does just go by V. You know? I'm not just like shortening it for stream. She does just go by V. I think it's harder to go to therapy than it is to ignore your problems and pretend. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is. I went for PTSD too. So, important stuff. Okay, I think we've done a lot of expanding this way over the last 2 streams that I think maybe next time we head out that way, so we can get some spruce. We can go to that woodland mansion over there and hopefully not die. But we could also go to the desert beach. I think, well, I guess that's more beach than desert, but there's the desert right over there, you know, so we can go straight through there. So I think that's the plan. It is 9:33 p.m. for you. It's 8:33 for me. I do technically have 6 minutes left before I hit the 2-hour mark, but I did start late. So it is a good point. But yeah, we all should take any opportunity to grow. I agree. Yeah, I think Tim's got a good point though, because before I even start on another thing, I should just take my hands off. It's the end of stream. It's the end of stream. That's it. Look, we'll even do this. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna start recording so I can take a screenshot, but then we're gonna do this. Just like that. Yeah. Sorry, Jay, that you came for just the last 10 minutes, but I was so glad that you were able to be here just for a little bit of some of our hanging out time. It is a good stopping point. It is. We built a lot of bridges today, and just kind of walked around, waddled around. So good time. I feel like I've been saying waddled around a lot recently, but yeah, I don't really have any other announcements. Schedule is normal for this week. We got video Sunday, video tomorrow. So nothing really big to report, but I do always love it. I love having you all here. So yes, I'm glad you were able to make it. Hey, I seriously also have never gotten into streaming culture. I just really have always struggled to like watch streamers. So I'm glad that you guys want to watch because I have so much fun with doing this too. So yeah, but you guys are all lovely. Thank you so much as always for watching. I'll close it out. Streaming culture, you know, just like being in on a stream and like watching people stream and yapping with chat and things like that. That's what, yeah, but you're all lovely. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I will see you tomorrow, but also just soon in general. Good night.